Slow to hire, quick to fire. Howdy, I'm Dr. Alejandro.
And I'm Dr. Emily.
And as many of you know, we have 3 clinics on our first 3 years in practice.
If you enjoy our content, make sure you subscribe and share with your colleagues and future colleagues to get on the path to victory.
Something they don't teach you in school is hiring people, but something definitely they don't teach you in school is firing people. And a lot of chiropractors are scared of firing people because, we've never been through it. We don't know how to do it. We don't have a system for it. We don't have a process for it. Recently, I received 2 texts from 2 different people like, hey, have you fired someone? And how do you do it? I'm going through this. And they don't want to do it because they're just scared of it. But at the end of the day, I told them, hey, it's your business. You have bills to pay. If that person is not getting you closer to your goal, you need to get rid of them, and they're totally going to understand on how you send the message. And if you've been communicating before, it's not going to be a surprise.
Yes.
So you need to have expectations. If they're not achieving those expectations, you need to let them know. And when you
Yes.
fire them, it's not going to be a surprise. At least there's one person in this room that loves firing people. And we actually had to last week drive 3 hours to our other location just for Emily to fire someone.
Yeah.
Talk to us about that.
Okay, for the record, I don't love firing people. It doesn't make me feel good. I just want to put that out
It
there.
doesn't make you feel good, but at the end of the day, if it's not gonna get you closer to your goal, you need to,
So
move
let
it
me
aside.
tell you how I flip my mindset, because going in to fire somebody, you don't want to be like, oh my gosh, I don't want to do this. This makes me feel so bad. I had to flip my mindset to be able to fire this person who worked for us a whole 6 weeks, because I said, you know what, at the end of the day, if we are trying to grow our business, we have a vision for our business, we're trying to get there. Is this person getting us to our business or not? And the answer is no. So when I think about it like that, it removes all the distractions and objections from my head of, okay, it's time to fire her. Let's do this. So I'll tell the story. When I fired her in particular, I went in with that mindset, and I like to be very transparent when I'm firing people. If you're getting fired by me, you probably know it's coming, because I go in there and I'm going to just ask questions like, how do you think this is going? How do you think your performance is going? And this person talked to me a little bit. They told me how they thought it was going, and it was the exact answer that I was expecting. Oh, yeah, I think it's going great. Yeah, it tells me everything I need to know. The front desk position that we had hired this person for, this person needs to be bubbly. They need to have personality. They need to have a good attitude. They need to want to do better and want to be there. And this person did not embody that. She killed it in her interview, but as the weeks progressed, we were like, oh my gosh, this just is not a good fit.
And we usually do a working interview, but we didn't have the opportunity here because it's 3 hours from our main location. Emily cannot just leave our main location and go there and see how she's doing.
Right.
So that's why it caught us by surprise as well.
She came recommended by somebody that we know and we trust. And that's part of the reason we hired her too. But so as time goes on, I noticed her performance wasn't good. We were getting complaints from the doctor. It was not a good working situation, relationship between them two. They were awkward. They wouldn't confront each other. And I really believe that when we treat our staff like our family, because we do, we care about them, we love them hard. But that also means, just like with your family, you have to have hard conversations. You can't just sweep stuff under the rug and avoid topics just because it's uncomfortable to talk about, right? So when you're talking with your staff, you have to have these hard conversations. And to be fair, if she was at our location and not a different one, we would have had these conversations well before we had to get to the point of firing her. But I didn't have the opportunity to do that. So I had to go in there and I had to say stuff like, do you think this is a good fit? And her answers were like, yeah, I feel like, I'm doing pretty good. I feel like I'm great with the patients. And I said, yeah, I do agree. You are good with patients, but we require more from you. At the beginning of this position, I told you exactly what we expect and what we require, and you're just not filling those roles. At the end of the day, it wasn't fitting in with our core values, right? These were our core values. We told you those from the beginning. You're not embodying those. And it goes against that. It goes against our core values and our mission statement. Therefore, it's not a good fit, and we're going to have to let you go. And that's that. Luckily, she had another position lined up.
And we did as well, not to be a surprise, we did as well,
Yeah.
like a secret customer on Walmart and things like that. We had people that were going in and seeing how everything is, and they were like, I don't think this is a perfect fit.
Yep.
So,
Yep. I don't wish her ill will. We don't want anything
absolutely
bad.
no.
She's a great
It's just
person.
business, it's at the end of the day, if I see her around, she could be a friend, but it's business.
That's right. Where we're going, where we're taking this business in our multiple locations, we need A players only, right? She's not an A player, and I hate to say it like that. Like, we're not just kicking her to the curb. She does have another job lined up. She's fine. She'll be great. But that's how it has to be. So shifting that mentality whenever you're firing someone to, this person isn't going to get us close to our dreams. And at the end of the day, she's standing in the way of somebody getting to their best, healthiest version of
Absolutely.
themselves.
Yep.
And if that's what it's going to take, like if we need to remove her for somebody to get to their optimal health, then she has to go
Absolutely.
all day, every day.
Yeah.
So if you want to hear more tips and tricks like this, firing people, hiring people, all the ins and outs of business, the challenges, the good, the bad, the ugly, please join our Facebook group, Path to Victory. We'd love to see you on there. We'd love to catch up with you and chat with you.